live, daily, local, 2-hour talk.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Veterans Day. Welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. Happy Veterans Day to all out there. Thank you to all our veterans in and around town. We appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thanks for your service. It's a federal holiday, which means government offices will be closed one way or the other.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's the deal with that?
Well, the Senate voted to essentially get the government reopened.
Mm-hmm.
The House has to concur, and then the President has to sign. But the problem is the House, they've been on vacation for like 3 months.
They're going to be on vacation for a few more days too, right?
Well, yes, because they're scattered all over the country, as far away as Guam.
Oh.
And they, because of the air traffic controller situation, they're having trouble getting flights back to Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of trouble at the airports. Yesterday was the worst day of the shutdown. 10,000 delays and 2,700 cancellations. And the biggest problem, Bart, is they don't know who's going to come into work for what department. So the delays can be, they can't predict the delays or what's going to happen at all. So I saw a pilot speaking to the to his passengers last night. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a passenger got on the microphone on one of the planes and said he had promised his child ice cream when he got home, so he needed to get home.
Really? He could have DoorDashed it.
Yeah. Well, the flight situation is going to be worse today than it was yesterday, worse even still on Wednesday, even worse on Thursday and Friday, because it's going to take days for everything to get back to normal if and when the legislation gets passed and signed.
I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't book a flight over Thanksgiving. Did you?
I did. Well, I hope that by then things will be straightened out.
I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I think because you're flying into a government town, and I think they'll make an exception for you.
Well, travel is starting to become iffy. It's that season with the weather overnight, and this morning several traffic-related crashes on I-94 and 127. At Cooper, 2 lanes were shut down. South Street at 127, also with a crash that just got cleared. So be careful. There's icy patches. Our temperature's 30 degrees. We have black ice reported. So at least we didn't get, just to our south in Walkerton, Indiana yesterday, they got 14 inches of snow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah, yesterday on 94 at Sargent Road, there was a 18-wheeler tipped over on its side, which created backups really in both directions for the majority of the early afternoon.
Yeah, it was a double trailered event and filled with dirt, gravel, and what a mess. Took hours to clean up.
Yes, it did. We've got high school volleyball still in action tonight. Tonight is the regional semifinal. Western plays Niles. The winner of that will probably get Tecumseh for a regional final. And then over at Clinton in Division III, Lumen Christi is taking on Hanover Horton at 5. And then at 7 p.m., Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central takes on Grass Lake. So all tonight. We'll have highlights of those games later tonight on our social media and website.
We'll also have coverage of Veterans Day activities throughout the area. Today at 11 a.m., the Jackson County Veterans Council hosting their annual Veterans Day celebration where they will present awards including the Veteran of the Year, Service Club of the Year, and more. 11 a.m., the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month at Withington Park in downtown Jackson at the MLK Center, YPOP, and the Sauk Trail, hosting a luncheon featuring guest speaker and veteran Jackson Police Chief Chris Simpson, and that's at the King Center. Then from 2 till 5, a luncheon at the Sauk Trail Post on South Street off of Cooper. All are welcome to attend that. Also, Jackson Christian School is having their annual Veterans Day celebration. They'll be honoring veterans. Many will be guests today.
You went to Port Huron
I did.
over
yeah.
the weekend for hockey.
Lovely town.
Yeah, so your grandson James, his team won. They won their regional, and guess what their reward is?
Playing in a bigger tournament.
Yes.
Yes.
In
Ontario.
oh my gosh, could you imagine that?
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get an all expenses not paid for trip to a town north of Toronto in the
Not
middle of January.
Toronto, an hour north of Toronto.
Yeah, an hour north of Toronto.
You might want to tune in to watch Jackson being represented in the nation's largest Veterans Day parade today. It is the New York City Veterans Day Parade, and it's the 102nd United States Colored Troops Company C, and here they are at one of the events last year, actually a Memorial Day at YPOP Park. They actually have a special Veterans Park honoring African American veterans. So there will be thousands and thousands lining Fifth Avenue, and you'll be able to see it. It's going to be broadcast live on ABC 7 New York and on their website and on their social media platforms, and also streaming on Fox 5 New York, ABC 7 New York. So if you can find them, you should be able to get them online and watch Jackson's Own in the New York
cool.
City Parade. That'll
Very
be
cool.
cool.
Congratulations.
12:30 to 3:30 this afternoon.
The Detroit Pistons are number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Wow.
How about that? 9-2. So they are worth watching, and had a great win in OT last night against Washington. So it's fun. They really embody the Detroit way to play, just like the Lions, the toughness.
Scrappy.
Fun. They are. They're very good. Very fun to watch.
Yeah, I
Very
wondered
fun.
where David Rice was today, and then I saw that the Packers lost last night in Monday Night Football to the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles.
Oops.
A 10-7 win. I watched it through the first half, and there was
boring.
no score. 0-0. 0-0.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very boring.
So
I fell asleep at halftime for sure. Restaurant Week is underway, and I participated yesterday.
Oh, where'd you go?
I had pulled pork at Prime Cuts.
Oh, fun.
That was my dinner.
Yeah, I was looking at that this morning, and I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get it because it's only a week, and look at all
Yeah.
the restaurants. 31 restaurants.
Yeah, can you believe it? I think on Wednesday I'm going to Eagle's Nest to try some of their offerings. We had Chef Jeff O'Hara on yesterday. That food that he's cranking out at Eagle's Nest looks delicious.
Yeah, I was here a few weeks ago. It's really good. And I heard that later today, Blair Hoff and Jeff O'Hara will be on my show. So the hope is they'll be bringing some food.
Well, we'll see what happens. We will see.
Other restaurant news, Wendy's, in a earnings call to investors yesterday, said they will be closing hundreds of restaurants in the last quarter of this year.
Really?
Yes. And
bet
last year, I didn't realize this, last year they closed 240 U.S. locations.
I bet they closed that one kitty corner from I've Been Framed.
I bet they closed.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised.
Wild.
Yeah.
I thought that was
They
busy.
won't. The one on Weston High is safe.
Yeah.
I can tell
Yeah,
you
that
that
one's
is
good.
safe.
Yeah.
I think since they don't, and this is what I've thought, that they don't keep them up, and that's what Wendy's is saying. That they
They do
said,
that, yeah.
well, you know, our the problem is our restaurants are out of date.
That and they stopped advertising to Brandon and I's generation.
That's right.
And we're the ones with the kids who would go to Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
So
But if you look at them, the landscaping, they're not kept up.
listen, all you got to do is have good service at those places, and people will continue to drive through.
I miss it when the Stantons, David Stanton owned our
Oh,
Wendy's.
Stanton and Associates.
They were first class.
Oh, yes, they were. Yes, they were. They
Mark
were.
B, maybe you should come back and take the place over.
Ah, my my goodness. Yeah, that's why we like McDonald's so
That's
much.
right. Other restaurant news, the McRib is secretly being returned to
gross.
most locations in the U.S. today.
Really?
And,
I've never had the McRib.
Everyone's had the McRib.
I have not had the
You
McRib.
you just don't know that you've had it. I mean,
Did you? Unless you brought them
so,
home when I was a young boy, I don't remember having the McRib.
I'm waiting to hear from, excuse me, Stephen Hogwood this morning to see if the McRib is back in Jackson because it's select locations. But then I thought, well, I'll just check the McRib locator online.
Ain't that
and
something?
yesterday evening, the McRib was spotted at the Airport Road McDonald's
Really?
by Justin.
Well,
So,
I hope he's telling the truth.
The McRib is here.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of
This
that.
is a legitimate website. If you want to know where the McRib is, you can go to the McRib locator,
That's very good.
as I did.
Well, congratulations. It's time now for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. Today we're highlighting the JSO, where Brandon and I got to check out a strings class last week. That was a lot of fun with
Yeah, thanks
Mark
to
Mathias.
Mark Mathias. He sent you a nice
Yeah,
note.
it was wonderful. Yeah, thanks to Brandon for doing a great job putting that together. That was fun. We are so lucky to have the JSO here in town, and you're invited to check out some of their shows. They have Romeo and Juliet. That is going to be this weekend at the Michigan Theater, and tickets are available on the JSO and Michigan Theater website. Check that out.
That should be great, and I'm anxious to hear the symphony in the Michigan Theater.
Yeah,
you know,
it'll be great.
completely remodeled.
Also for the holidays, the Nutcracker is coming up, which is a Christmas tradition for a lot of folks. And that'll be December 12th through the 14th at the Potter Center. Thank you to Heather and the entire Herndon team for helping us bring you Love Living in Jackson. We have a lot of reasons to love living here.
Remember last week we were talking about Northwood University's Cole Simpson, who was leading the league in interceptions?
Yes.
Well, today we learned that Cole Simpson has been named the Great Midwest Athletic Conference Athlete of the Week. Wow.
I got to tell you, I did talk to Norm this morning for a brief minute,
really?
but we didn't talk about wrestling. I think Cole would take him in a wrestling match. I
you-
know I backed down off that and said that Norm would probably win. I'm going to take Cole.
The Timbers.
Congratulations to Northwood. They're having an unbelievable year, led by Jackson native head coach Dusty Brewer. So they're doing great things up there.
Yeah, against the Tiffin Dragons, Cole finished with 9 tackles, an interception return for a touchdown. He forced a fumble, added a pass breakup, a quarterback hurry. His touchdown, his interception in return for the TD, gave the Timberwolves a 21-7 lead.
Yeah, he's
and
on
they-
track to maybe become an All-American this year in D2, so we wish him well. And, of course, happy Veterans Day to Cole's dad, Norm. Thank you for your service, Norm.
Yeah, and also happy Marine Corps birthday. Yesterday was the 250th
Yeah.
birthday of the Marine Corps, and Cole, or Norm, as a U.S. Marine.
I changed my mind. Norm would win in a wrestling match.
I think so,
I
too.
changed my mind again.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see that on Netflix. There's a new documentary about the Marines.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I think it's just out.
And of course, you follow all the Marines and the history, and you went to the Marine boot camp in San Diego about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. So you gained a pretty large appreciation for what all they do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have such a high respect for the Marines.
Yep.
It's really an amazing organization.
Absolutely. This Friday, you're invited to Pig Out at the Men Who Cook event. It is at the Art 634. It's Friday this year. Usually it's on a weekday.
Yeah, that's weird.
It
Are
is.
you emceeing?
No.
No.
I was not asked. I think I did a bad job last year.
I was the MC for like 10 years, and then I couldn't one year, and you did it.
And now
now we're off.
They're like, you know
Yeah.
what? We don't need those guys. No, but it's a great event, and we're lucky and fortunate to participate. We love to go over there and check it out. And it's all to support a great cause at the Aware. So check it out. There's some very good chefs. Dr. James Palmer, one of our wonderful advertisers, is going to be cooking. So I'm anxious to see what he makes. But yeah, tickets available right now, and you will get your money's worth.
You know the iconic children's book, Goodnight Moon?
Oh, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great
we read
book.
this to you over and over again.
Yep.
Well, travelers can now stay in the Goodnight Moon Suite in Boston at the Sheraton Boston. This Goodnight Moon Suite is available through the end of February, inspired by the classic 1947 children's book, Goodnight Moon.
How about that?
Yeah, it's got all the cool things from the book.
There's Christopher Rabbit. Sorry, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember the book, but I don't remember any of this stuff.
Well, no, the boy went to sleep in his bedroom, and it was all about good night this, good night that, good night moon.
What's it cost?
And good night, $819 a night.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's available on the Sheraton website.
Wow. That'd be very nice. What a nice Christmas gift for a young boy.
Right.
Oak and Iron has some good stuff going on. They're doing their first line dancing night, and you're invited to check that out. It's Thursday, 7 to 10, at the Honky Tonk at Oak and Iron. Should be a lot of fun. Brandon and I were discussing things to do as we enter further into adulthood. I tried to get him to take guitar lessons with me, but maybe line dancing is something that you and I should do.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd rather do karaoke. I like the karaoke.
Really?
Because they have karaoke as well.
Oh yeah, you'd be great at karaoke.
Yeah, they got it November 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What would be-
What's your song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. What's your song?
What's your song?
The Steve Miller Band. The
Joker?
Joker.
Really?
Joker?
That'd
Yeah.
be great. I would pay to see you
Pretty
do that.
solid with that one.
Some of that is talking, so that'd be an easy one. What's yours?
Kung Fu Fighting.
Oh, that'd be a good
That's
one.
the only one I've ever done, and I
do
have
that.
done it once.
We should get a karaoke machine for the JTV Christmas party.
I think
That's
that's
a karaoke
great
machine.
idea.
I think that'd be fun.
Mine is Suddenly by Billy Ocean.
Really? Well, I don't know if I'd pay to hear that, but either way, it should be
Well,
a
you
fun
don't have
night.
to pay. I think it's free.
Okay. Well, the Honky Tonk has good stuff going on, and I encourage you to check that out. Nightlights at MIS, their 5K run walk is this weekend. You can still sign up right now online, and you can even sign up day of. But it's the 11th annual 5K run and walk on the 15th. And then on the 21st, the drive-through nightlight show begins, and that goes through January 4th. Check that out. Take the family. It's a wonderful, wonderful show right at Michigan International Speedway. If you'd like to buy tickets ahead of time, you can do that at nightlightshow.com.
The Mega Millions jackpot now at 900 million. 900 million tonight. Last night, no one won the Powerball, so now that increases to 512 million.
I don't know if people have been watching the show, but I have seen a lot of comments about all the money going to schools.
It's not.
Well, it might.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what
and
they,
and Major League Baseball says, okay, so yeah, our pitcher's bad. They throw the game. So now we're going to just limit you to betting $200 on the
I think they
prop
need to
bet.
eliminate a lot of the prop bets across all sports. They need to come together, especially when you can bet on individual player performance. It gets a little dicey there, especially if they're not a superstar. So, again,
They're supposed to be doing it in college, and that's the worst
Oh.
idea ever.
they
If
need
they
to
do
they
college-
need to ban
That's
it.
ridiculous.
They need to
Yeah,
ban it in
it's
college.
The whole thing.
There's too much going on.
Sports, professional sports in America, it's crooked.
Well,
It's a racket.
I mean,
it's
that's-
it got ruined.
well, it's not
It's
totally
ruined.
ruined yet, but
Yeah.
there's some things that are making it tough to watch.
Yeah, check out the David Rice show. They cover this in depth.
Yes, they do, and
Who's-
they're not even old enough to gamble on that show.
Who's on this show today?
We're going to get things started with Jeff Clanton, who is a teacher at Bean Elementary of Western Schools. And Jeff joins us right after this break. Stay with us.